Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to NEKOPARA, a visual novel about someone coming up with the idea that maids are cute, catgirls are cute, and we should probably just mix the concept and get it over with.
ありがとうございました。では、失礼します。
Since this is just a preview and not a full playthrough, I'm actually going to skip around a little bit to kind of show the more interesting sections of this game, because I did a little bit of a playthrough of it myself, and some of the parts weren't really exciting, but the art and the characters are obviously very cute, so I kind of just want to show that. Phew, this should be most of the boxes in. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm, as the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. I feel like this is the beginning of a wonderful adventure filled with lots of fan service, people who may or may not be cats, and weird logic that just leads to like sexual scenes. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a western look, with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window, which let lots of sunlight in. And finally, there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery. Instead of the proper French article le, it was la soleil, meaning the sun. You probably don't care about this, and I suspect as the player that you just want to get to the Catgirls. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself, because I really like being introspective. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do, and hopefully they won't think I'm crazy, because I like to talk to myself. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name, and everything that happened up until now. I alone would decide my path, and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. Alright. Seriously, I hope no one looks at me talking at myself or see me smiling. In any case, I better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. What's with this big box? In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Fragile, delicate. Absolutely to sign up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. I kept wondering what was in the box. Anything could be in these boxes. There could be baking supplies, solid of the snakes, or they could be Majora Mass limited edition runs that are sold out everywhere and only left on eBay to scalpers who are selling them for $600 or more. Damn, scalpers really pissed me off. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there were those warning labels. Well, I know for sure once I open the... There's speech bubbles coming out of the box. How strange. Huh? That doesn't sound like a solid snake. Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. You're not very good at stealth faction missions, are you? Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocola? Oh, it was just a Catgirl in the box. I'm sending you back to owner. We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know. Catgirls are old and busted. Monster girls are the new hotness. Yeah? Yeah, they're picking up a box. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Alright, just get back in the box and seal yourself up. I'm sending you back. Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. She ignored what I said. Chocolate puffed out her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Forever, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you described Chocolate. When I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Could have you done something logical, like maybe came with me instead? You know, instead of packing yourself in a box and risking low temperatures or overall weird shipping problems and general throwing of the boxes. And, you know, boxes aren't a safe place to be. You really shouldn't ship yourself, that's kind of dumb. And you're kind of keeping up the stereotype of Catgirls being dumb. Just saying. Why is Vanilla here too? If you know what I mean. Yep. Again, huh? In any case, Chocolate, Vanilla, get out of there. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolate and Vanilla got out of their boxes. If you haven't noticed, they're vanilla and chocolate. It's really subtle. Why is no one picking up the phone? What is Shigure doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocolate and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, Catgirls look almost like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, Catgirls were closer to normal cats. They were kinda like a mix of humans and cats, hence why they were called Catgirls. After all, Catgirls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as Catgirls. One day, some scientists decided, you know what? Catgirls are kinda hot, let's make them real, and then it happened. These days, Catgirls fit into society. As pets and families are partners to humans. Speaking of that scientist, this guy also went on to create the Jurassic Park. He didn't survive much long after that. My little sister really loves to dote on Catgirls. Dote on cat. So our family has 6, including Chocolate and Vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this, either. Thus, I can only guess that this was somehow Shigure's doing. I see. So my little Moto was an accomplice then. Most likely she'll show up as an annoying side character. And after that, it'll be a lot of fan service. So everyone gets their fix. Did you just make a terrible cat pun? Get out of my house.
より広い。ご主人の解消バッチリ。
I half expected you to say perfect.
バニラ、あっちの部屋行ってみよう。
That's so animated and moving. It's next gen tech.
位置的におそらく寝室。きっとご主人の新しいベッドがあるはず。
No longer the old static sprite of the old visual novels. Now they move and bob down like someone really had a lot of fun in Photoshop.
いやー、それは聞き逃せないね。もふもふしに行こう。もふもふ了解。私もそれはいいと思う。そうと決まればレッツゴー。
You sound so excited. Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves.
はーい。
They're gonna get out of control and hurt themselves, aren't they? On any intelligence, the two Catgirls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young Catgirls anymore, either. So I shouldn't have to worry about upsetting any regulations or laws in any certain countries. Winking internally. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Manatuki residence. Well, I already left Shigure a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within a day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I need to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigure soon anyway. Anyhow.
ご主人様のお布団、もふもふ完了であります。
That's pretty quick snuggling.
新しいお布団、すごくふかふか。合格点。
Pomv. Good work, you two. What did they do? Gosh, both of you are a major bedhead. Sheesh. Despite, the fact that your sprites haven't changed at all, I'm gonna describe things we, the reader, can't see, and just let them imagine it.
ご主人様のなでなで大好き。気持ちいいです。苦しゅうない。もっと。
I tidied up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice, as always. I lightly bonked them both on the head, while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes? Aside from, the obvious reasons.
ご主人様が連れてってくれないって言うから仕方なく。
That's because you're both annoying.
ショコラが行くって言うからノリで。
Or explain it to you, Catgirls are old. You're not appealing anymore. You had no choice. Just tag along. You two. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but... Anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. This is a visual novel. There won't be any choices. We'll be railroaded into one route. There'll be a lot of fan service. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigure and the other Catgirls are there too. It would be better if you two just... In this world, even stomach growls and the making of breakfast must be cute and moe.
それにショコラはお腹の音も可愛い。
Every waking future moment of my life is gonna be full of antics like this. Everything's so cute. So nice. So unreal. While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I've thought about, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then?
はい、ご飯ご主人様大好き
Anyway,
さすがご主人は話がわかる。かたじけない。
those two were easy-going as always. I'm getting fired up, Nyan!
ネコパラ